Hi, and welcome to the Personal Details Podcast. I'm your host, 3, and today's episode is for the last week of October. You have done it again. We are closing out another month, and you are here. You have made it. Pat yourself on the back, do a little dance, do whatever you got to do. High five yourself, high five someone else, share your smile with someone today, right? Go to the gym, be nice, tip your waiters if you're going out, tip your delivery people. Let's just get a whole good feeling going. There's just too much going on right now. So with that said, let's get into this episode, the last week of October. I hope you enjoy it. I will realize my own worth when I accept I have the power and ability to create my ideal life. Some people have a way of acting as if life is not their responsibility. They can give you a chapter and verse of who did and who didn't do whatever to make their life miserable. They can tell you point by point why they have been unable to do whatever because of whomever. They have no shame when it comes to letting you know what they don't have and can't do. Beneath it all, there is someone else to blame. Their story may sound reasonable, but it may be plausible. It may even be plausible. You try to understand to be sympathetic, yet somewhere in the back of your mind, you know the truth. The only reason any person does not have the life they want, somewhere in the back of their mind, they don't believe they deserve it. Until today, you may have been trying to figure out how to turn your life around. Just for today, examine the reasons, excuses, limitations that you may be holding on to. Take responsibility for getting rid of them. Today, I am devoted to taking responsibility for removing any self-imposed limitations. The affirmation is, today, I am devoted to taking responsibility for removing any self-imposed limitations. Now repeat with me or after me. Today, I am devoted to taking responsibility for removing any self-imposed limitations. Thank you. Spread love the crochet way. That's my hashtag for my other venture, 3 Made It Crochet, one-of-a-kind, unique handmade items by yours truly. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at the number 3 Made It Crochet. You can also find my website on etsy.com/3madeit. You're not going to look the same. Why blend in when you can stand out? And, of course, you can support. If you are a 3 Made It Crochet, please do stop by my page and leave a shout out, or better yet, leave a picture of you rocking your TMI gear. 3 Made It Crochet. Spread love the crochet way. Thanks. Hey folks, so I have random clips for the next couple of minutes, and they're basically of me chatting with my friend and chatting about my friends. So hope you enjoy this little mishmash I got going here. And by the way, in one of them, you got to go check out the DJ that is mentioned. It will get you up and moving. It's the best thing she sent me this week. I was not doing that great, and music, I swear to you, music is key. Music is just everything. If it got a beat, it can make you feel better. For example, right now I could hear my neighbor downstairs blasting his Beyonce at the top of his speaker. It's all good because I like it. Anyway, enjoy this mashup of my friends and reflection on my friends.
I was like, get my groove on. I was like, yes, this music was the jam. I was like, yes, it was so good. It was so good.
Who is this now? DJ who? Cassidy?
Yes. I'm gonna send it to you. It's on IG.
This is my little setup.
Oh, I love it.
It just came on Sunday.
I love it.
Official.
I want to do voiceovers. Like,
me too.
I want to do voiceovers. You can make some money.
Who you telling? Ooh, let's hear it. I've been recording, so let's. I also want to take a moment and congratulate my sister friend, Alex. In October 2017, I assisted Alex in completing part of her move across country. Not a big move. We just literally took some suitcases on the train, mostly clothes. But I was so excited to be there with her, so I just want to take a moment and reflect on that. And the funny other part is we got not stuck, but her apartment was still in the new stage. So we stayed in a hotel not too far away, and the lights went out, and we had ordered room service, apple pie, and I think with a side of ice cream. Do you know they had the nerve? So what happened was, we didn't know. The power went out, and we're waiting for our order, and it's like, okay, what's going on? So the elevator must have been out. When they finally brought the dessert upstairs, it was melted. It was raining, but it was great to be in her company, to be in a weird situation with someone you felt comfortable enough with not to be scared. And the power didn't just go out in the hotel, it went out on the block. And it was kind of interesting because to me, I was like, it's just a little rain. And but lately, so many things have been happening that you can't say it's just a little anything. So I'm reflecting on that moment back in 2017, and I'm just excited for you and so proud of what you've made, your move, and also respect the fact that you have lived in several states, and at any time you allow life to guide you onto your next path. She has taken jobs that have led her to the Midwest, down to the as far as Washington, D.C., various parts of New York, various boroughs. But that's what I love. I love to have different people in my circle who are not like me. Not like me, but they're like me. You know, we share things. We share common core thoughts and values and laughs and history. But I love her free spirit to be able to recreate and regenerate herself. Although maybe she doesn't realize she has. But several times, it's not easy to pick up yourself, your job, make new friends in a new place, and thrive. And for you, Alex, you've done that, and I just wanted to take a moment and recognize that. So, congratulations. It's been now, I want to say 3 years ago. 3? So we can't forget the folks in our lives that are contributing to our well-being just by being who they are. So take a moment, send someone a real letter. I know the post office is slow, but put some pen and paper, put a stamp on it, and send it out. Take a walk to the post office. So that's my personal friend, sister friend shout out. The memes I've been seeing lately have been from hilarious to raunchy. And I want to give a shout out to my fellow Scorpio and raunchy friend. You know who you are. She doesn't listen to this, but y'all tell Bev I said what's up because her memes are hilarious. You just can't take life too seriously when it comes to her memes. um, but this one meme I do want to say is a great one. Real friendship is when your friend comes over to your house and then you both just take a nap. Isn't that something? If you can sleep around people, I mean, really sleep comfortably, not because you're exhausted, I think it's a blessing. I think it's a blessing. I just realized that I saw two people that I know fall asleep around me, and I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. They're comfortable with each other and they're comfortable with me in the same space. And again, that's a blessing because um, not everyone can do that. And not everyone will do that because you'll have your guard up. And if your guard is up, trust your intuition. Anyway, enjoy the real friendships in your life. Shout out to Angie, Alex, Felicia, Myrna, Beverly. This video had me in tears. So the title of the video says, when 90s dance hall comes on, this man is in the car with his kids. Oh, he just pulled somebody from the back to the front in the car because the music was so good. That is just crazy. Just crazy. Anyway, shout out to my 90s babies and shout out to 90s hip hop, dance hall, reggae, soca, soul, country, whatever. 90s music is still the best to me. You heard? I was scrolling through the internets and found this on one of your pages. All I can say is wash your hands, wash your face, stay safe. Crane fitness influencer Dmitry Sutskov, I'm going to say Sutskov, 33, dies from COVID 19 days after admitting he was wrong to deny that the virus was real. So he's denied the virus was real. He apparently suffered irreversible heart complications from COVID 19 and passed away. Okay, we all saw that more than ever now, people who have denied that this existed are now passing away. It's unfortunate and it's sad. But for me, that's whether it is a natural occurrence in nature or man made, the fact is there is something right now that has caused this pandemic that is killing people, period. And we must take precautions even more because I feel like things mutate. But back to my point, to these people denying things and things like that, you cannot deny the fact that something is out there. They're calling it COVID-19. It could be something else that we'll find out later because this virus is caused a worldwide pandemic. So it's obviously a big deal. But I want to say, if you still have people around you that are like, I don't believe in this virus, sorry. I believe in something that is right now out here taking out people left and right and still taking people out left and right. I don't care if they're like, oh, it's 1%. If 1% is 1,000, that's too damn much. Stay safe, people. Stay safe. Stay vigilant. Cut out the people in your life that are like, this isn't real. Sorry. I'm not saying be scared. Be careful. So like I said, this episode features so much. It also includes a crystal gem. And today's crystal gem is... In today's crystal gem spotlight, we are featuring the crystal turquoise. This blue crystal has powers that are said to help heal the mind, body, and soul. Generally speaking, it can be seen as a good luck charm that can help balance your emotions while finding your spiritual groundings. When it comes to the body, it is said to benefit the respiratory, skeletal, and immune system. Turquoise, featured on this podcast episode. Check me out again for another crystal in our next episode, or go back and listen to other episodes. Thanks for listening. This podcast is brought to you by Counseling Works. Counseling Works is a private practice that takes most insurance and is located in Mount Vernon, New York. It is ran by Myrna Noble Haddad, LCSW. Counseling Works offers individual, families, groups, counseling workshops, and trainings. Counseling Works strengthens lives through healing and empowerment. Servicios disponible en español. You can reach Myrna Noble Haddad at 914-426-8857. Check her out. Counseling Works, strengthening lives through healing and empowerment.
But we really have more faith that it won't happen than we do that he will do it. And Jesus says the key to this next level, this isn't just for Jairus, this is for you too. The key to this next level is to stop diluting your prayer requests with fear and doubt and anxiety and insecurity. That the next dimension, the next access of what God wants to do in your life, in your marriage, in your full to me. But I realized that this was divine instruction. Because anything other than belief, you know what that means? That means that there may be some people who can't speak into your situation anymore because doubt is contagious and insecurities are contagious. And I want to challenge you to get connected with some people who only have room for belief. Because when cancer calls, you need to have some prayer warriors who don't believe in what statistics say, but believe that if we get down on our knees, that we could chase cancer away. I only have room for belief. I'm praying for my child to be saved. I'm praying for my marriage. I'm praying for my career, and I only have room for belief. I
only have room for belief. I'm there. That was Sarah Jakes Roberts Divine Online from her the segment is called Girl Get Up. Look for it on YouTube. I took this excerpt because it spoke to me. It spoke to me because it says, don't give up, and also don't dilute your prayer with fear. Don't put fear into your prayer. I pray that I will blah, 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 but I'm so afraid that it won't happen. In the back of your mind, you're saying the but piece. No buts. Pray, believe. Keep going. Each one, lift one. This is the Lady Boss segment. In this segment, we're going to shout out our sister friends. And if you like the service that they offer, please do go check them out. If you have a service that you offer or you have a business that you love very much and the sister is trying her best to get it up and running, send me the info on Instagram at the Personal Details Podcast. You can send me a message. You can also email me at privatepda@gmail.com. Thanks. Continuing in our Lady Boss segment, I would like to spotlight Harmonic Moon Healing. That's Lisette. She was on our episode featuring Reiki Master. She is a Reiki Master. Her Instagram name or page is Harmonic Moon Healing. She features daily inspirational pictures and she shares oracle cards with us each day to help us guide ourselves on our way. She is a holy fire Reiki master and teacher. She offers Reiki sessions, workshops, certifications, holistic healer. She's a life coach, tarot and oracle readings. You can contact her on Instagram at Harmonic Moon Healing, all one word, or give her a call or a text 917-830-4341. That's my girl Lizette. Continuing on with our Lady Boss segment, our most recent guest, Miss Shakina Shaw. You can find her on Instagram as well at author, AUTHOR _S.Shaw. And tell her I sent you. And by the way, she has a new website, authorshaw.com. So the website is authorshaw.com. And the Instagram account is author_S Shaw. Continuing on my Lady Boss segment, I would like for you guys to help check out Carefully Made. Carefully Made has been a sponsor to the show, a new sponsor. She features homemade hair and skin products to heal and condition the body, inspiration shared to live a carefully made life through self-care. Carefully Made is the handle. It is KARE_FULLY made. Carefully Made. KAREFULLYMADE. Check her out on Instagram. Tell her I sent you. If you're not into oils, she is also offering, probably for a limited time, so rush on over, a care bracelet. It features black obsidian, tiger's eye, and hematite. So you want to make sure that if you're looking for a way to support local women in New York City, I'm talking about, the women I just mentioned are definitely people you want to support. In addition to that, I've mentioned Counseling Works as well. Counseling Works is on Instagram. She's also a licensed social work therapist in Mount Vernon. You can find her on Instagram. Just search for Counseling Works. That's it for my Lady Boss segment right now. Definitely going to feature some other ladies. Been a minute since we brought back the Lady Boss segment. Of course, for financial help, I follow Tiffany the Budgetnista. I've also started listening to her podcast, Black Ambition. It's a definite need to add to your podcast list. And what else do I listen to? Of course, my friends in my head, Jade and Kia from Getting Grown podcast, Fran and the team over there at the Friend Zone podcast. So again, each one teach one, each one share. Let's keep it moving. If you have a Instagram account you'd like me to highlight, please do let me know. Thanks so much. You may have noticed the cover art for today's show features a black t-shirt with pink lettering that say Snobby Survivor with a pink ribbon. Yep, that represents Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The maker of the shirt is Snobbywear. You can find her on Instagram at Snobbywear, or you can also visit her shop at snobbywear.com. This month, she features a pink t-shirt, sweatshirt, and hoodie. Pink Snob is what it says. So support her and support breast cancer awareness by visiting Snobbywear at snobbywear.com or at Snobbywear on Instagram. Thanks, and keep spreading the awareness and take care of your girls and tell others to take care of them as well. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month as well. And this year, I won't be able to walk with the group. I walked last year, and I'm proud that I'm here another year. Even though I'm not walking, I'm able to support the cause. The American Cancer Society, making strides against breast cancer, is asking folks to try and walk 35 miles for the month of October. Definitely try it out in support, but even better, make a donation. Your donations do help folks get education, counselors, mental support, etc. Breast cancer doesn't affect just the person, it affects everyone in their life who's close to them. I am giving huge hugs, persistence, shout outs to survivors, friends of survivors, sisters fighting, and their supporters. Cancer's not an easy thing at all. It ravishes the body, ravages the soul. It makes you second guess and rethink everything you ever thought or believe. It even makes you a little bit scary and paranoid once you become a survivor. You know, you're always having that thought of reoccurrence. And all you can do is live your life and keep going. You know, this disease is very, 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 very close and personal to me. Those in my close and personal circle know how up close and personal, which is another reason I started this podcast, is to get out, as an outlet, to get it out, to share, and keep myself occupied on something that can help others. And cancer itself is very close to me in as far as me just seeing its effects. My sister's been fighting sarcoma for over 5 years now and going strong, and a super warrior. And I want to say shout out to her, one of my 3 sisters. But yeah, you have to keep fighting. You have to change your life in the ways that you think will benefit you, and don't give up. And as people who are supporters of people with cancer, whether it's breast cancer or something else, or any kind of chronic disease, the most thing you can do is just be there for the waves. I think as folks recover, or anyone in a long-term illness is recovering, the one thing they try to do is hide it from people. You don't want to tell folks when you're just not feeling well, when you're feeling this moment of fatigue out of nowhere, especially if you've undergone any kind of cancer treatment. There is bouts of fatigue, forgetfulness, emotions that come out of nowhere sometimes. And it's just acknowledging it and moving on. If the person acknowledges it, meaning if there's something that comes up and the person doesn't want to deal with it, okay, let it go. And I'm sure when they can, because the one thing you don't want is to overcrowd or spotlight something, because people in survivor mode, that's just it. They're in survivor mode. They're trying to keep going regardless of their situation. And all you can do is support that. You know, give what they are willing to ask for. And sometimes just non-verbally let them know you're there. Let them know you care. Let them know it's okay to share. And that's as much as you really can do, besides just being there for when they are willing to share. I want to shout out to all my survivors out there, friends of survivors, the warriors that are still fighting. Keep going. And so we've come once again to the end of another episode of the Personal Details Podcast. I appreciate you for listening. I would appreciate if you would also take a moment to share this with someone and ask them to share it with someone else. Have a great rest of your day and share your smile with someone else.
Yes, I'm sitting over here locked up in the damn house. I can't even look at nothing, can't go nowhere, and they out there social distancing. They supposed to be social distancing. Every damn body supposed to be social distancing. If you ain't social distancing, get your ass somewhere and sit down.